shit. Okay. Well, are we just gonna jump right into it?
Yeah. Welcome everybody to the Dark Eidolon Presents
Critical Drinks
with your hosts,
Andy Aguilar.
Andy and me, Brandon Brooker.
Mm-hmm.
And today we got Andrew Smith back on the show
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
as Brock Brutus returning.
Oh yeah. Still got work to do. Still got shit to do.
Still
And,
life to live.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry
Or
for the
anti-life.
sorry for the late episode, everybody, but we missed last week because I am working on the Call of Cthulhu campaign. I'm writing it. We just fucking made Douglas Garcia a fucking Pulp Hero, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so we updated his character sheet, so now he's got all these cool talents and stuff. It's pretty badass.
So yeah, we'll come back with that.
Be working on that. Yeah, we'll come back with that next week. Next Sunday. Yeah, and I started a new job, so I'm kind of like all over the place right now. So I work for this really cool printing company, though. I want to shout out on the podcast, because they're badass. They're called Pallbearer Press out of San Marcos, Texas,
cool.
and it's all like horror shit. Like it's fucking awesome. Yeah, it's way better than looking at. I mean, no offense, ostentatious, but way better than like looking at a goddamn dog shirt, like thousands of dog shirts. I'd rather like look at like Return of the Evil Dead or some shit, you know. But yeah, so that's what's going on with me. What's going on with you guys? If you want to share anything on the podcast, Andy, how are you?
I've been good.
Yeah.
I'm honestly looking forward to going to Southern California. You coming out for a visit?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm going. You want to come, Andrew?
You're more than welcome.
Yeah, let me get a sitter.
All right. We'll figure the info after this. Our whole like itinerary and stuff. I'm pretty sure if you just add another Andrew, it's fine.
Yeah. What's one more?
Yeah, I just do +1, and then it's just all good.
Everywhere. There's so many.
Yeah.
There are a lot of
many.
Andrew Smiths in the world. So
Yeah.
straight, I'm like got the most vanilla name ever. Just
Andrew Smith.
except those damn John Smiths. They got the first place.
Yeah.
If your name is John Smith, fuck you. Just kidding. I'm sure there's a lot. We wouldn't want to anger that group. We want those viewers, right?
We don't have any
no, not
viewers.
them.
We don't have any.
You just fucked up. You just pissed off 1/3 of the population.
Yeah. I know, right? There's probably a shit ton of them.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so this is Critical Drinks, so let's do what you drinking on? What's everyone drinking on?
What you got, Andrew?
Oh. Well,
Yeah,
in the
what
spirit
is
of
it?
not drinking Pepsi this time around, we have Martin House Brewery's Pina Colada.
Cool.
There it is. There you go.
It's a coconut cream ale with pineapple. And I got to be honest, it's fucking delicious. It is delicious.
It matches your shirt kind of, too. You look like you're having a real festive time over there.
Nice. I like it.
It's the shirt I got at the show I was at Saturday. Whenever I was texting y'all drunk, I was at that show.
You're at a show?
Yeah, it's like a local. It's a DFW local band called the Dick Beldings. If you get the name reference, it's the principal from Saved by the Bell. But yeah, so they do nothing but like 90s alternative covers, and they are just like immaculate. Like the lead singer, and he can do any voice. Eddie Vedder, Kurt Cobain, like just all of it, all 90s.
Sounds like fun.
Nice.
He doesn't. My favorite song is actually "Spiderwebs" by No Doubt.
No Doubt.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
What
you got, Brandon?
Oh no, you go next.
Oh, I'm keeping it. Keeping it real. Yeah, that's what I was like. Just
as if you needed to know.
You know what I'm drinking?
What you got?
Vodka. Straight.
Oh, dang.
No, Daddy's drinking water today.
Oh,
I got fucking drunk as shit last night. We went to a show last night. We went and saw Armor for Sleep. Remember that emo band?
I do.
So speaking of getting really drunk, I swore last Saturday when we know I had 2 shots and 2 White Claws. And the next day, I was throwing my fucking brains out. Like, I was throwing up
Weird.
the whole fucking day. I swear to God, I got drugged. Like,
What'd you
there's
shoot?
no way.
What were you
With
shooting?
two shots of Jameson and 2 White Claws. That's all I had. And that's
And
what
you
I
just got
normally
all
drink.
fucked?
Maybe it's the mix, just what it
That's
does
what I
down.
thought too. But oh man, yeah, it tore me
Black
apart.
cherry Jameson with some
Yep.
seltzer water. Ugh.
Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
I like to what are those LaCroix? Yeah.
Mhm.
I chase my whiskey with LaCroix. Black
Yeah. Black cherry chaser.
makes you just die. Just
No, I
makes you-
definitely should go for the cheap beer with the whiskey, but I
Yeah.
stayed in my claws. What can I say?
I drank like 100 Lone Stars and like 18 shots of fucking tequila. No, probably like realistically 10 tall boys, 4 shots of tequila. That's
That'll do it.
lot.
Those are
That
critical
is a
drinks.
lot.
I like how you
That's
just
a
scaled it
critical
back by removing a couple zeros off your first.
Yeah.
What?
I still got those double digits.
It was 10.
It wasn't 100, it was 10.
Whatever, man. You're having fun. You're at
Oh
it.
yeah, man. It's great.
Supposed to enjoy
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, man.
But that's awesome though.
Woof. And then I went to my new job. I was like, I did it though. I printed shirts all day. It's great.
Good job.
You're a champ.
Yeah, I did it. I showed them how I did it,
Cheers.
how I can do it. Because I was like, yeah, I have 10 years experience. And they're like, great. I was like, but not with any of this shit. It's a totally whole different shop that I run.
You're like, I'm level 0 here, but like outside of here, I'm like level 20. So like,
I think I really like shoehorned myself in with the 10-year experience thing. And then when I got there, he's like,
I was gonna say, so yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. So you like, yeah, man, I've been working at a print shop for like the last
10
forever,
years.
for as long as I
That's
know.
true,
and
though.
then your first day, you're like, what is this? What is this? What is this? Are these shirts?
Yo,
Is
I
this
know
a
how to do
design?
this, but could
You
you like
take the
explain it to
design
me real
and
quick?
you, like, Playing it on the shirt. That's wild. That's wild.
Amazing what they can do nowadays. Oh man, it's going.
So when's my break?
Yeah, what's my break? Do I go home now?
Oh, I'm going on lunch, so I'll see you in an hour.
Is this the exit? I'll go home.
Yeah, I'll take my 30. I'm good.
Yeah. No, it went really good, actually. I'm stoked. I'm stoked on it. You know what else I'm stoked about, motherfuckers?
What?
Motherfuckers? Going back to Galarion.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Getting down into some pathfinding.
Woo. Okay, yeah.
Fritz Greyhouse is ready to
you guys
smash
you guys
and
gave me the
bash.
giggles.
All right. One more thing on brain working at the print
What's
shop.
up?
Best way to solidify your job at a t-shirt like print shop. First day 1, you walk in there and you print a shirt that says Brandon works here. And you just immediately like
Just let me slip that on.
like put it on. Like
I work here.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
going
man.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still warm, but
Seriously.
I'm gonna wear it.
Seriously. I've been
Okay.
looking for a job like
Yeah.
this for a long time, and I'm really stoked on it. And I
I'm
hope
happy for
I
you,
hope
man.
I can keep it. I hope I can
Me
keep
too. Oh my god. Too funny.
it. Yeah. It's already a great episode. It's only
Yeah,
8
I'm already
minutes in.
we're off to a good start. But like you said, we are returning to Galarion. And in doing
Yes.
so, yeah, when we left off, you guys are separated from 2 party members, if I'm not mistaken, right?
They
Python
are-
and
Yeah.
Ezra. They
Yeah.
kind of they were left out of the teleportation, which brought you guys back onto the Belafonte. So they were with the
Son of a
Strix
bitch.
that went onto the island, so you're not really sure what happens to them. So right now you guys
know.
are boom back on the ship, and you can see everyone's already starting to move around to try to get the ship in motion to try to see what the hell you guys are gonna do. But since the captains, the co-captains, being you guys, weren't on the ship, they just kind of got everything ready. They just don't have orders as far as what to do next. Again, you guys had a really high perception roll, if I'm not mistaken. So you're able to kind of identify that there are 5 ships coming towards you.
5?
Was it
Oh,
4?
there's 4.
I think it was,
My bad, it was
it was 4.
Yeah, my bad.
And one of
I
them
appreciate the
is
correction.
one of them's like not a real big one. It's like a small
Yeah.
private yacht
like,
vessel.
Four ships, like battleships.
There's only
No.
like one person on the boat driving the ships.
Yeah,
There's no.
they're actually
yeah.
all tied together, so it's just like the lead one is kind of just
One,
dragging
yeah,
the other
one
ones.
one dinghy is pulling four boats.
Yeah.
It's actually four.
Yeah.
It's four paddle boats. Four paddle boats.
It's like a Home Alone situation. Like he's moving the little cutouts, and they're all like waving their arms with their cutlasses.
Get out of here, you nosy little pervert!
Arg! Arg! We're pirates.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Yeah. So they're
we're on the
cutouts now.
Back on the ship.
Yeah. Okay. So you're back on the
Well-
ship, and you can clearly see that these ships are approaching on you. They are waving the flag of Cheliax. Clearly, there's no denying that these are Cheliaxian ships coming towards you, and they are manned. They are not completely swarmed with people, but you can see that they are manned, and they are approaching you. You still have a bit of distance between you, so there still are options as far as what you guys want to do, with the ship and everything like that. Again, you still have your two crewmates missing. So do we want to just pick up right there when you guys pop back up?
Yeah.
Let me know if you have any questions before we start.
So are all the boats coming from one direction? So they're all
Correct.
clustered together, coming from Cheliax. Okay, so we
Correct.
have like open sea in a direction.
Correct.
Okay, so I guess I turn to the closest sailor whenever I teleport back on the ship.
Yeah.
Like whoever's working.
So you should grab somebody.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say I slap them across the face and say, "Get this boat in motion, sailor! Like we gotta go. Head for the open water." And just like, ah!
I'm like, hey, Brock, what are we doing? What's the plan, man?
Straightforward. We're getting out of here.
We're just going. Holy.
Do you know how to? I turned. Do you know how to fight off 5 battleships with one ship?
No.
Do you know? All right. So yeah, I suggest we leave and we go as fast as possible. All I know is one ship has a better chance of outrunning 5 ships. I stand by that statement.
I'm with you, man. Let's go. Let's get the hell out of here.
So you still have you still have Blade on the ship, and you still have Simone on the ship. Now Simone just used another heavy teleportation, so she's still a bit winded at the moment. So Blade tries to roll a perception as far as like a direction to see like what may be a good way to go to kind of give an assistance here. And he actually rolls pretty high, and he recommends heading back towards the islands where the Strix originally were, those 3 mountainsides that you went to originally. He's suggesting that way.
I mean, it's a good idea, but also it's kind of like.
Are we leading
to? Yeah, he gave his idea. It wasn't very good.
Yeah, you're right, actually, because they're following us.
Yeah.
So we gotta go.
He's not sure what to do.
Yeah, we gotta go. I'm with Brock on this one.
Here's a suggestion. Why don't we run the ships towards that island? The Strix will inevitably attack those ships, giving us a diversion to get away.
Do you think they're gonna attack it? Because like I told them to hide in the jungle.
How many Strix are on that island?
4.
Oh.
And a Python and Ezra.
Hey, gives them a chance to swim.
God.
And you notice that these ships are approaching, but they don't seem to be firing their cannons. They seem to be trying to like surround you to try to trap you instead of actually trying to bombard the one ship. So it seems like they're actually trying to trap you and board you.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go.
Yeah, you guys are kind of slowly, aimlessly moving along in no specific direction. Or are you guys still just sitting at
And the opposite direction of those ships now.
Cool. Is that what we agreed upon?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Nice.
I swear it's co-captain shit.
So yeah, everyone started to batten the hatches and do all that kind of sort of piratey stuff. And yeah, you see them, they actually kind of have to somewhat kind of turn the boat around to get into the direction that is the open water and away from the islands as well as away from these oncoming ships. But doing so takes a bit of time, so we'll see how successful your crew is in turning you guys around and setting sail in the appropriate direction. So let's see.
I think they're appropriately scared enough of me.
Yeah, they're not as fast as they normally would be because they are actually missing 2 crew members and they do seem to be panicking a bit. So these ships are gaining ground on you. One in particular seems to be closer than all the rest. And you can actually, oh, go ahead.
Are there like cannons on this ship? Yeah,
there
there's
are,
cannons.
but they don't seem to be firing them at you for some reason.
I mean, on our ship.
Our ship,
yes.
yes.
There are cannons, yeah. That's what I thought, because we got shot at on the island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I guess
So-
at least we're capable of fighting if we had to.
Yeah, it is true. But yeah, they are now. There is one ship now that is within firing distance if that is what you choose to do. But yeah, you see that they're getting ready. You see a bunch of them like on the deck with their hooks, and you see them like with like ladder bridges. You see that they're trying to get ready to board you guys. They don't really seem to be trying to fire on you, but
God, how are they getting so
wanting
close
to
to
take
us so
you.
fast?
You guys took a long time to decide.
Fine. I pull out my shield, my axe. I'm just like, come on, then, get aboard
Yeah,
me.
You see that, yeah, it is imminent that they are going to catch up to you guys and that they are going to start to try to board you.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and roll for some initiative now.
Oh,
Because now we're going to get into like turns.
Yeah.
4.
Okay.
You don't have to laugh.
Sorry.
21. 21.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. So it's going to go Brandon, Pirates, Fritz.
I'm so weak, I
Pirates,
can't even do this.
and Brock Brutus.
This doesn't make me look any better. Y'all are buff.
Let's just do this for the next 15 minutes.
I mean,
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Muscle Milk.
Yeah.
Muscle milk. Yeah, our first sponsor.
Trying to get those muscle milk dollars.
Yeah, no shit.
All right. So it is Fritz's turn, and you see that, yeah, these pirates, they're swinging their hooks, looking like they're trying to get close to you. You see that some of them are like shooting arrows towards you, but they're falling close. They're not quite close enough yet, but they are gaining on you. These ships are a bit smaller than yours, so that's why they are kind of gaining on you.
All right, they fired the first shot, motherfucker.
They did.
All right, so I'm yelling at the crew.
Ducking
I'm yelling at the
arrows
crew. Yeah, I'm like, man the cannons, fire when ready.
I get another group of people, and I'm like, prepare for board.
Yeah, you're basically
Weapons
setting up
ready!
So I'll go ahead and set the scene again for you guys. Brock, you have Simone with you at your side. She doesn't have her spells ready, but she has her staff, and she can still fire her bolts and stuff like that. Python is on the island, unfortunately, so Blade is hanging out with you. So you have Blade at your side, and you have Simone at your side.
How close are we to the island?
The island that you left from?
Yeah, we're going away from it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going out into open water, pretty much.
Correct.
Long Python, R.I.P.
Yeah, you're not
Seriously.
sure what happened to them. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's fucked, dude.
Yeah.
One day,
Yeah, right.
we'll run into each other, and we'll have that fight.
Yeah, you want that title match.
But until then, I'm just like, Joe, come on in on this fucking boat.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you got everyone kind of getting all pumped up and everything. Like everyone's firing up, and yeah, Fritz gives out the command to get the cannons ready. So you still have your movement, and you still have an attack or anything if you want to do. Set yourself up. It's still your turn.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Man the cannons, fire when ready. All
right.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And yeah, I draw my short bow. So, and I'm like, I'm not far enough. I'm not up to. They're not 60 feet away.
You have to roll perception to find out.
Oh. Rat like perception. Oh, 17.
Smells like cheese.
You're like
17.
Yeah.
The cheese. They're about
60
60 feet away. I can tell.
One of them had cheese. But yeah,
One of them
you
had
do see-
cheese.
Yeah. You do see that they are within firing distance of your. You have a what? Short bow?
Short bow.
Yeah. They are within range.
All right, I'm gonna fire at one MFer real quick. And is it? I'm gonna try to pick one guy out that's like not paying attention, so I can like sneak attack him.
All right, you actually see somebody who's kind of like working on the ship, not necessarily like getting ready to go on to like into the battle. But you just see, like, tying
He's got his
something
back
on.
turned. He's like mopping some shit. Like,
Oh, I want to kill that guy.
gotta be nice and clean before the battle.
Hey man, you see, so everyone else is like, ready for the fight. This guy's working on the ship.
Okay, now let me ask you this though: what if what if I vanished and then shot my bow? Would that be considered a sneak attack?
Yes. Yeah, I'll grant you that.
Okay. Well, I think I can only cast right now.
Correct.
Do I want to do that? I don't know. Dude, I'm just gonna fire some fucking magic missiles into this motherfucking people. That's what I'm gonna do.
It.
Sorry. So, with you, it happens. All right, yeah. And Brock Brutus, you see, energy, like my hands start glowing a bluish white color, and then I'm just like, and
All that damage.
I shoot. Actually, I think I only shoot 2. Yeah. Damage.
Pull up the pirate stats.
Oh, missiles.
I know, right? I think it's 1d4 plus 1.
Let's hear it.
For 2 of them. Okay, so 2, 4 plus half my level, 6 damage.
So is this to one in particular?
Yeah. I just shoot one guy. Yeah.
All right, you see one of them like with a grappling hook, getting ready to throw it, and you hit him with one of the missiles, and it doesn't kill him, but you actually see him drop his hook, and he's very very wounded at that. So he kind of staggers back a little bit as one of the people who was attempting to board you is now very, very wounded because you nailed him with an arrow. So yeah.
Magic missile.
Or excuse me, magic missile. My bad.
Magic missile.
Do you want to control blade, or do you want me to keep control of blade?
You control blade.
All right. So he sees, he follows your lead, and he actually pulls out his bow as well, and he lets loose an arrow. He can't really perform any spells. Fortunately, his arrow just misses.
Great.
He's more of a blade guy, He's not really
blade. Hence the name.
So you actually see him like put the bow and arrow back and like draw his katana instead, and like he actually goes down to join the defending crew with Brock instead, because you can see him with the bow isn't really going to do too much. So he uses his movement. So yeah, he comes down and reinforces the party there. So now it is the pirates' turn. And yeah, again, they don't seem to be wanting to use their cannons. And so the first one, let's see what he does. He attempts to throw his grappling hook. Let's see if he's successful. Oh. Okay, so he is. You see it, and it lands just a few feet in front of you, Brock, as it hooks the railing right in front of you. You can see it like he's tugging on it, and you actually see him. He attempts to, basically like
swing.
Yeah, swing across. And let's see how successful he is with his acrobatics.
He
rolls a natural 1.
Yeah! He's an idiot.
So in coming across, he just falls into the water, and he actually doesn't make it across.
I just scream, lucky him!
Yeah, as the first attempt fails miserably and doesn't go quite the way I wanted it to. Yeah. Okay. So now that you've got your crew, you sent them down. Let's see how well they start to prepare the cannons down there. So I'll roll for that.
Okay.
So I rolled a 19, and you can hear the cannons and everything getting loaded, and let's see how much damage they do.
Give them hell,
D6.
boys and girls.
So you see the first cannon shot. It fires, but it only really just kind of hits the ship. It doesn't actually hit any of the opposing crew. It just kind of wrecks a bunch of stuff like that.
Fuck yeah. Fire lower.
Yeah, they're like, ooh.
Sink that shit.
Yeah. So pirates went, crew went with their shots. So now it is Brock Brutus's turn.
Get him, Brock.
So
is that rope still like a cross?
Yeah.
I am going to just again, intimidate.
Sure. They are within range of hearing your voice.
So that's a 15. And I'm just going to be like, come meet Brock Brutus. Come meet your fucking end. And I'm just like slamming my axe and my shield together. And like, cut the rope like.
Jeez.
Yeah, and you can see that you definitely recognize like the type of, this is the fleet of Cheliax. Like you can see that some of them also recognize you as well, as they're kind of like, they feel the effects of your intimidation. They're also kind of confused at seeing you on the ship defending it from them. As they're kind of like, as you can see, there's like chatter aboard the ship. Like, is that it? Is that Brute? That's definitely Brute. Like you can hear them murmuring like, oh shit, like,
right they
what happened? Like what happened? Oh, he must have taken over this. Like they just hear this commotion happen. All right. And so Simone, she actually just kind of lets loose an arrow because she doesn't really have any spells at the moment. Oh, she rolls a natty 20. So let's see if she can confirm her crit, which she does. So yeah, she puts down her staff to the side, actually gets out her short bow and lets loose an arrow and connects, and it actually hits. See how much damage she does. It's 4, so it's times 2. So she actually does 8 damage. And another one of them who's attempting to, get their grappling hooks and to board you guys, just gets hit right in the chest and falls over dead. So
nice.
One is wounded, one's fallen into the water, one now dead. So you guys are doing pretty good. No one's boarded you guys just yet.
Hell yeah.
So you guys are, locked in battle. You're still moving. Your ship's still moving. And these other ones are also starting to catch up a little bit. They're not quite within range of boarding you guys, but you can tell that they're gaining on you. So that leaves... So actually it's back to Fritz.
Yes. Well, I'm going to... I guess, I don't want to waste that spell. Okay, hold on. I should have thought about what I was supposed to do.
You're caught up in the action.
I am. I'm kind of taken away by the... Yeah, so I'm actually just going to let off for now. I'm going to do the guy that I hit with the magic missiles. I'm going to shoot one more. I'm going to shoot one more at him. This is my force missile. This is my special ability.
And he's a bit further back, but you're still able to kind of eyeball him. He's reeling from getting hit with that magic. But he is a little further back.
Cool. Is he kind of behind people? Because that shit just
he's definitely open to being hit. He's just a little further back.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna shoot him.
All right.
And it just happens. It just happens.
All right. Roll that damage.
That's 5 damage.
Describe your killing blow.
Yeah, he's kind of in the back, and I my hand glows again, and I shoot one more little force missile, and it does a little curve, and the camera. If this was a movie, the camera is on behind the missile, and it's going through the ship, and then just right in that fool's eyeball, he's just and then his head blows up, and he dies.
He done blowed up. Nice.
That's what happens.
So another one down. So 2 killed, 1 into the water. So 3 defeated so far. You guys are doing pretty good.
Hell yeah.
All right. And so, yeah, actually see that Blade is he's getting some rope together. And you actually see him start to tie something off as he has a grappling hook in his hand, as he actually just picked the one off the railing. And he's going to attempt to board them. So he's looking around. He's like, who's with me? As nobody says anything.
Wait, who said that?
Blade.
Oh, Blade? Yeah.
So he's going to attempt to board the opposing ship.
I would tell Blade, let's all stick together on our ship and kill them as they come.
That's what
Don't do that, please.
As you can see, he's trying to...
Listen to him! Don't do it!
As he keeps trying to, basically prove himself or, do too much. So, yeah, he actually listens to you guys, and he's just all right. He kind of readies his katana. He's just ready for the fight.
Hey, we got 3 more boats to go through, buddy. Plenty to kill on our own deck.
And that being said, from the other side, because you're facing, this particular boat, right? You can face them. You see them coming. Now, on the opposite side, on the parallel side, you can actually see a second boat getting very close to you guys. And let's see how well they do in potentially boarding you. Oops, I just rolled off the side. Oh, okay, they rolled really, really well. And
God damn it.
3 grappling hooks actually connect to the railing of your ship on the other side. And yeah, you can actually see all 3 of them start to kind of swing their way over, and let's see how well they do with their acrobatics. Okay, so 2 of them make it. The third one actually swings, doesn't quite make it, so he's back onto the other side of his ship. He swung, he didn't quite make it, but he's able to hang on, and he basically lost the rope, but he's still back onto the other ship. So 2 have successfully boarded you guys now. So
Wait,
2 pirates.
You say board, though. One's standing on the deck. He's on. Yeah. The other one is, grabbing, trying to get himself up.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, the third one.
That's the one we're going to fuck.
So yeah, you see two. Yeah, one of them's up. The second one's basically trying to get on there. Third one didn't make it. So now that goes to your crew's turn. So they haven't heard another direction as far as to fire or anything again. So they haven't really done anything. There hasn't been another order given.
Fire at will.
Fire
And
will.
If that's what you guys choose to say, you hear another cannon fire go off.
Sink the ships. Sink them.
And these ones again do damage, not necessarily to anybody, but to the ship itself.
Yeah, that's what I want.
So you guys are doing significant damage, but it doesn't really seem to be hitting the crew. You're just like hitting, parts of the ship and creating holes in the hull. So yeah, and now it comes to Brock Brutus. As you hear the grappling hooks connect on the other side. And you can see them that they've boarded now.
So I walk over to the guy who's standing on the deck, and I just try to shove his ass over the railing. Just
okay.
Go, with my shield.
Go ahead and roll. Oh, with your shield. Oh, okay. So it's like a bash. Give me a strength roll. So D20 plus your strength mod, which will be +3.
22.
As you see, he gets onto the ship and he draws his cutlass, and all of a sudden you just run at him and give him a bash. And let's see if he actually hangs on or if he just falls overboard. He actually rolls well enough to. He hits the back of the railing and he doesn't quite fall over, but you not stumble him. You daze him temporarily because you came and just bashed him with your shield.
So is he actually dazed for like one round, or?
Correct. Pirates have sea legs, so they're able to. It's actually a skill they have.
Nice.
So they're able to really keep their balance on a ship.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you did daze him. No damage was done. It was non-lethal, but you did daze him. So he's.
Do I still have another attack?
So that was your movement, and that was your action as well.
Okay, so that's all I got then.
Correct.
I am spent.
Bill there. Yeah. Simone actually sees you rush, and she's gonna stay on the side that she's on and just try to keep firing arrows onto the opposing ship. What's up?
Shit. I guess that was a question too. I was like, can I tell her what to fucking do?
I mean, you can.
Simone, kill the one who's dangling.
And you see her with her bow like that, and she turns around and sees the one that's dazed, or the one that's still trying to climb up.
Dangling.
The dangling one. Fuck that guy.
One, she's gonna fire. Oh damn! Natty 20 again. Potential crit. Actually hits again. Wow.
Hell yeah.
Was not expecting her to be so good with the bow.
Dude,
All right.
So looking like the pirate
damage.
life is choosing us.
Yeah. So she does 6 damage to the one that's dangling, and you see he actually falls off. Because he wasn't really well guarded. It doesn't kill him, but you do hear the splash of another pirate hitting the water. So another one successfully defended. Good job, you guys.
We're moving though, right? So they're getting SS Indianapolis, baby. See it.
I do have a set number of how many people are on each ship as far as boarding one. So I am keeping track of possible people that are attacking or boarding. So you guys are doing a good job so far. So now it's circling back. Simone attacks. So Fritz, it is your turn.
My turn. All right. So how close is this ship, and are there any people on it?
On the second one that's approached you guys?
Yeah. Which ship has the most people on it?
The second one that's approached now has the most one. Even though 3 of them have attempted, 2 of them got on. One, is dazed, and the other one was shot off. So there's still quite a few on this second approaching ship.
All right. Well, my little rat hands start to go all electrified. My eyes are all I'm like Raiden, but a rat. I'm like,
nice.
Call forth a storm cloud from the sky, and a fucking little storm cloud. It's not even that big. It's only 5 feet, but it's a little tiny 5-foot storm.
It matches the person casting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pulling the storm cloud down, and I'm making it go over to the ship, and it's gonna sit there, and it's gonna it needs to go over and conceal one of the guys, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you choose a specific person on the opposing ship to set this cloud upon?
Yes.
Got it.
And it's a reflex to negate. So a crackling spherical storm cloud flies in whichever direction you point and deals electricity damage to those it strikes. It has a fly speed of 20 feet. Oh, 20 feet. Wait, but I can still summon it over like 140 feet. 100. So yeah. So it can only move 20 feet on the ship like around at a time. But I'm on top of that dude. So yeah. So he needs to make a reflex save. You said you did that already?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the number?
Oh shit, you're right. 10 plus spell level. This is a. Sorry guys. This
should be that plus your spell level plus like a mod, right?
2. It's 10, 2 plus intelligence mod. 10, 2. So it's 14.
He makes the save. They rolled a 15.
Oh, then it negates. But the storm cloud is still around for 3 more rounds.
Okay.
So cool. So he missed. He dodged the lightning bolt from the little storm cloud.
Nice.
Bummer. Okay. So and I'm gonna use this time to kind of like hide behind something, get some concealment somewhere, like a crate or a barrel of rum or something.
Or stealth. My bad. Sneak. I know. I don't know why I said.
Oh no. 13.
Yeah, you're relatively stealthed.
It's small.
Yeah.
I am. I'm little.
Poquito.
Oh, nimbly bimbly.
Yeah. Nice.
I have a +4 bonus because I'm a rat.
So that being said, you did all your stuff. Now you see Blade charge over to the side of Brock Brutus and attempt to slice down the dazed pirate. And he is successful. Let's see how much damage he does. He's got a D8. So with his katana sword, goes for the head and just completely decapitates that pirate. And he does the little thing where he like slicks the blood off of his blade and readies for more action. And that being said, it is now still no. Sorry, my legs are a little asleep.
Do we hear like a little like Japanese like sitar play, like?
Right, he like tilts his hat and looks like
yeah.
Milady.
Yeah, exactly. Such a gentleman.
While I was studying pirating, I was studying the blade.
Yeah, with my katana sword. All right. So let's see what happens. Now, all these bodies are dropping, and you guys are defending. You guys are doing a really good job, and all of a sudden, you hear it. The cannon fire starts.
No!
As the opposing ships are now, they seem to be realizing that you guys are just fighting them off. So now they're resorting to using the cannons after all. And unfortunately, these first shots, they miss you guys completely.
Yeah!
One goes over the bow. One falls short.
Wait,
one just misses completely.
Who's steering this ship? Who's steering this ship?
I thought that was you. You haven't moved at all.
Oh, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
You're hiding behind the steering wheel because you're so small.
I thought
we'll just say that.
Yeah, in my eyes, you were like there, and you like, shot your missile, and you saw the other
like
ship,
that.
and you sent your cloud over there, and like, yeah, you're
driving.
Looking.
10
and 2. But yeah, that's the way I pictured it. I don't know if you guys had it the same way, but
cool.
Yeah.
Nah.
So their cannon fire misses, all of it, unfortunately. Your guys' cannon fire, let's see how well it does. Unfortunately, it misses as well. You had 2 successful attacks, as this one just goes completely overboard, doesn't hit anything, and yeah. So now more pirates are attempting to use their grappling hooks and swing over, and they're successful.
I said lower.
On my side, Andy, or on the other side?
Correct, on your side.
Nice.
So you see 2 more hooks come over, and you see a ladder fall over as well, as you can see that. Yeah, they have a bit more traction onto your ship now. And it's not just a normal ladder, it actually has hooks. So once it lands, it's like onto your ship. It's hooked onto your ship. So now this ship is so close that it has a ladder in between you guys. So you're like locked to the ship temporarily. So that being said,
I could help it.
From the other side, see if there's anybody potentially boarding you guys. Oh, natty 20. That being said, another ladder collapses and hooks onto you guys. And you can see that this pirate that's heading over on the opposite side of you, Brock Brutus, seems a bit bigger than the others. This seems to be the captain of this particular ship that is starting to try to board you guys with 2 pirates in tow. So all together,
they got to know each other, right?
Possibly. But yeah, from both sides now, you guys are essentially grappled with ships. So on both sides, you have ships connected to you. So you guys were making some good ground, but now you kind of are at a halt, a standstill, if you will.
That's
not good. Yeah, not very good. So they
Mm.
fired their shots. They sent some of their grappling hooks over, some of the ladders over. They're starting to board. That one is still dazed, so he's recovered. He'll be okay the next turn. That first one already fell overboard, so I think it's Brock Brutus' turn now.
Okay, so has the big one actually
That was a lot,
boarded? No, it's okay. Has the big pirate captain actually made it across, or is he walking across, or where is he?
So the last thing you heard or saw was Blade doing his thing, and yeah, you saw him, the body, basically just collapse to the ground. The ladders fall over, and yeah, you see the first one connect, and then you hear the second one, and you look over, and you can see that, yeah, they boarded you. The captain is on board now, along with its 2 pirates, as they're kind of fighting off the remaining crew that's right there.
Oh, I'm gonna cast the cone spell of demorale.
So you're gonna channel your negative energy.
Yeah, I'm gonna channel negative energy at those guys.
Okay. So you turn around and you can see that.
I'm gonna cast demorale.
No, he wasn't. So you're gonna turn around and you're gonna cast your spell, and you can see just standing at where you're at. You're able to just basically like stick your hand out, and the cone will hit them, and you won't actually have to move. Like you can still.
Oh yeah, I just do that then.
Position. Yeah, because it's not that big.
Total just like the J.
Yeah. So that being said, these 3 are in your cone. That being said, there's also crew members that are in this cone.
So I mean, is it anybody I know personally?
Not really, no.
Oh well, then I'm sorry.
Yeah, Simone is basically out of the way. Blade is right next to you, so it's essentially like.
Let's be real. I mean, like, we'll still be able to sail the ship with them being gone?
Correct.
Okay,
this is essentially fodder.
Yes, then we're doing that.
So what does the spell do? Just demoralize?
No, it's channel negative energy. You shoot out a cone dealing 2d6 damage.
Ah.
So yeah, nice. He's doing that. So roll 2d6 and tell me what you get. They get a potential reflex save, or a will save, which I'll roll right now.
That'd be a 9er.
So you have 9 total?
9.
So it does. So you actually only do 5 damage to these.
9?
Because they made a will save to reduce it.
Then I made 20.
So yeah, nice. So you see that, and yeah, you hit some of the crew, and you hit the captain, and you hit the other 2 pirates as well. As yeah, they're not really sure what they were hit with, but yeah, the captain actually also has a bit of a buckler and puts it up and drops it down, and he makes eye contact with you, and he kind of gives that kind of bewildered look as well, as like, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be? Where's Captain? Oh, that report was false, wasn't it? You're a part of this now, aren't you?
I look at him and I go, I'm the captain now.
As you can see him reach into his pocket, and he lets out a flare.
Oh, fuck.
That's not good. But, so you haven't moved. That is your action, and Simone still has an action. I don't know if you want to dictate what she wants to do still, or it's up to you.
I go, point at Simone, and I go, Simone! Kill!
As she kind of looks over, and she grabs her staff, and she actually begins to cast a spell.
I'm kind of angry she's looking at me surprised. Like, Simone, we're in the middle of a fucking fight. Like, what? And I tell you to kill those guys here right in front of me. God, just come on.
She's like, I'm just marveling at how badass I am with this bow. I've critted twice, brother. Did I just use brother?
Oh,
brother, Python, all right.
Yeah.
Python.
If we get out of this, we're circling back for Python. Right.
We have to.
But yeah, so you see that this captain recognized you, and in recognize you, set off a flare for some reason. Not really sure why. So Simone begins to cast a spell, and you actually see that she casts mage armor onto Brock Brutus, which gives you a +4 to your AC. You feel like magical armor basically enveloped like your chest.
Yeah.
She seems to be powering you up. So now it's circling back.
That's a +4.
Yeah, to AC.
+4?
Yeah, to your AC.
Yeah.
So circling back,
insane.
Fritz.
All right, so I'm gonna move my little storm cloud. Is there a ship with people on it? Is there still people on that ship?
Yes.
Okay. Are they 20 feet away? Can I get it over one? Maybe that same guy or something. All right, so it's gonna conceal him, and he's gonna get a reflex save of 14. And let's see if it's going down. Come on. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
16 was the reflex.
Damn.
Sorry.
So I got two more turns with that. But okay. I still get to go.
Correct.
Where's this? So this captain's on the ship, huh?
Yeah, and you look down and you see that he's staring down Brock Brutus, and he's got 2 of his crewmates with him, and he let off a flare for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's not freaking good. Okay.
Hey, Andy, with me being part of their organization, would I know what that flare even means?
You basically mean they're calling it, like, you basically know they're calling in some sort of, like, big gun, some sort of big bad to come in and, like, yeah, because usually that would be something you would respond to, or, like, you would know, like, oh, they're calling in for backup, like, they're calling in for some major reinforcements.
They're calling in backup because they saw me. I like it. All right.
In a way, yeah.
But then I don't like it.
Yeah, but it's not good.
Okay, so I am going to fuck. So, well, fuck. What do I do? I'm like so entranced by all the action that I'm like not doing anything.
It's like watching a Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, there's like a safe tailing somebody's car as they're driving through the city.
All right, so I'm going to cast.
Family.
I'm going to cast mirror image on myself, and I create a duplicate silent image of myself at the helm. But then I want to sneak. I want to stealth somewhere so I can get advantage on this captain, because I'm going to try to sneak attack his ass. So there's like I double myself. I like step out of myself and just leave like a
shadow clone jutsu.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm gonna roll stealth to see if I can sneak around and get advantage on him.
Yeah.
I should have a bonus of some sort, but no, because of my mirror image. But actually, I get it's 1d4 plus 1 image per 3 caster levels. So actually, there's like a bunch of me.
You do shadow clone jutsu then.
Yeah. You roll a d4 to see how many clones you make. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I actually make 4 clones. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
4 are created.
You totally
remain in your space and move with you, mimicking your movements and sounds. So there's like 4 of me like walking around.
Nice. I love it.
When you're attacked or a target or targeted of a spell that requires an attack roll, there's a possibility that the attack targets one of your images instead.
Oh, I remember this one. Yeah.
Yeah. If the attack is a hit, roll randomly to see whether the selected target is real or a figment. If it is a figment, the figment is destroyed. That's cool. If the attack misses by 5 or less, one of your figments is destroyed by the near miss. So I don't know how you roll. How would you roll randomly? So I guess since there's 4 of them, and there's 5, there's 1 of me. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does that normally? So I'm just gonna cast this, and then I'll start to. Pretty much, I'm just trying to like confuse him or whatever. Sure. So I did roll a fucking 25 to stealth. So
definitely stealthy.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna try to shoot him with my short bow. I'm sorry, I'm taking forever, guys.
Oh,
All right, short bow. 3, 4 plus dex 8. 8. That's 23 to hit.
Whew, that
The
hits.
captain.
Yep.
Sick. All right. So that's going to be 1d4 plus 1d6. 7 damage.
Nice. As you successfully let loose an arrow and hits him right in the shoulder. Definitely wounded. Doesn't seem to phase him as far as like reducing his movement or anything like that. He just took the arrow in the shoulder.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
As he kind of tried to look around to see where it came from, but he doesn't really see the notice. Or
Just
like
sees
can't
four
really
rat people.
Yeah,
He just sees 4 rat people doing this.
Well, he was recovering from the negative energy, and all of a sudden, like, hit with an arrow. So he's kind of, looking around like, what the hell was that? Or who the hell was that?
Trying to kill you, fool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's my
And
turn.
I believe that's your turn, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now it is Blade's turn, and he's attacked that one. So he also sees the captain across the way, so he's going to attempt to attack him as well. And he's successful. He uses his katana sword for 5 damage as he brings it up over his head and gives a slice down, right down the middle. And he actually kills the captain with his katana sword. And the blood sprays both directions, spraying onto the pirates next to him. They seem to be a bit taken aback at this Tengu who just rushed their captain and sliced him right down the middle.
Dang.
As he
Go Blade.
he slicks the blood off of his blade again and readies for more fighting. All right.
Dice.
So now you guys haven't been moving as far as your ship goes. You've been stuck with these 2 other ones, which means those other 3, they're much closer now. And it seems like they're going to start boarding you as well, attempting to board you. It is a bit difficult considering you already have 2 ships like on your side.
You can't double dock.
Yeah, they can't really like get in there. So you can see that they're trying to like find a way, but they're kind of like circling you, trying to figure out a way.
Could they dock on their docked ships to run across?
Yeah, they're trying to figure out what to do, and what it is 2 ships are now.
Don't give them any ideas, Brutus.
No.
Well, there's just one bridge. It's one bridge we have to, or 2 bridges we have to break.
So now basically you have the 2 ships at your side, which have locked on and are boarding you, and then the other 2 are at your front and your back. So basically you're encircled. They're not trying to like lock onto you or anything like that. They're just blocking your way so you can't move at all. And you still see the 5th ship that's kind of just sticking back a little bit. It's gotten closer to you, but it hasn't gotten into the fray, so to speak. So it seems like one of them's kind of keeping their distance. All right. So the cannon fire can't really be shot because they're afraid that they're going to hit their fellow pirates and their fellow ships. So now that they're so close, they're kind of like trying to figure out what to do. And you see a lot of them are now just getting out their bows and arrows, and they're trying to kind of just either trying to figure out ways to board you guys or basically to get to you guys. So now they really have you circled. You guys are locked in. You don't really have anywhere to go at this point. So there are a bunch of pirates and there are, a bunch of shit happening. So let's see if any more actually board onto your guys' ship. So let's see what happens there. Okay, so some of them make it across. So the captain was killed on the left side of the ship, we'll call it, but more are crossing since there's a bridge now. So we'll call that starboard. Yeah, the left side. So yeah, you see that 2 more have joined. So there's 4 on this side, and there's actually another 4 on your flanking side. So there are 8 pirates on your ship altogether. None of them are captains. They're all just, buccaneers. They're all just swashbucklers, if you will.
Okay.
But you do notice that from the 2nd ship that you've been harassing with your cloud, you can see that the captain of that ship has also kind of like surfaced, and he's actually starting to make his way across as well. So there's 8 total, and the captain from the 2nd ship is starting to make his way across. He can't make it across yet, but you can see like he's getting ready. So now it's circling back to Fritz's turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use this.
Sorry, they didn't attack. Yeah, they haven't attacked. Sorry, there's some of them have moved, but there's still the 2 that are next to Blade that haven't attacked.
But still, 1 second. Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, there's those 2 pirates, and they're right next to Blade. They just saw him cut down the captain of their particular ship. they're a bit shaken, but they're going to attempt to fight anyway. So both of them use their cutlass, and they actually have blade flanks, so they're going to get some bonuses here. So yeah, they each use their cutlass. One is successful, the other is successful, as they both actually successfully. Oh, D6, where'd you go? There you are. They both get blade with their cutlasses for 3, 5. So that's 8 damage total to blade. Nice. As he is hit, but his adrenaline's pumping so much he doesn't really even seem to like feel it, as he's still just like in the fight. He seems to just be like bloodlusting. So that's okay. Now I believe it is Brock's turn. Yes.
I'm going to strike down one of those little pirates with an axe. Just
Nice.
So yeah.
Attempt to give
Swing
one of
it.
them a slice.
What's my?
Where's the sheet?
I should know that off the top of my head.
So
I think it's plus 3.
I don't. I don't ever.
16.
D20 plus 4.
Oh, then 17.
There you go. So success. You land your strike. How much damage do you do?
Glad you asked that. I'm glad you asked that because
You're gonna
roll for it.
1d8.
Yep. Yeah. Here we go. 4.
Nice. Okay. Considering what's already happened, you hit this one with negative energy. It also got attacked by blade. Describe your killing blow.
I'm going to again Cappa his or detain his Cappa.
Nice.
And then just
Yeah,
I want to arc it where the blood shoots into the face of the other guy next to him, where he's just just covered in his friend's blood. Like,
yeah, this particular part of the ship seems to be covered in blood now. At the decapitation of one pirate and the slicing down the middle of another, it is a bloody mess. It's actually getting quite slippery on this ship now.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's so it's actually Simone's turn. Unless you want to actually, you moved and you attacked. So
was it a 5-foot step? Yeah, I was pretty close. You said I was really.
Because you had to clear the distance that you had when you used your channel negative energy. So it wasn't like just a footstep across. It was like you having to run across, get in front of this buccaneer and attack him. So that's a movement and that's an attack.
Okay, fair. Hey, real quick question.
What's up?
Those guys that I also hit with the cone attack that were the red shirts.
Yeah.
How are they doing? Are they all dead?
They're not dead, but they definitely know what happened and who did it.
It's like, oh fuck. Okay.
They felt the negative energy, something unlike anything they've ever felt, and they saw exactly who did it to them.
So then I turned to those crew members and I say, unless you want another one, fucking kill these guys.
As they kind of have an intrepid or kind of a scared look on their face, but they acknowledge the situation that they're in, that they still have to keep fighting and defend the ship. They don't really have a choice.
Andrew's getting the tap seat already.
Nice. Getting that pit.
Only brought 2 upstairs. Whatever. Leave me alone. We love me.
Whatever. Shut up. Go away. Leave me alone.
You want me to just chug a bottle of wild turkey on a Tuesday? Just go trick.
No. No. But
if you're fucking sick
if you did.
I'm just a guest. I'm just a guest, okay?
Right.
I try to kill my body with alcohol.
Get drunk.
We're trying. Yeah.
Once you get so drunk, you wasted. Once you
just threw up
yell
on
at your
on the
kids. Once you get so drunk, you yell at your kids on the pod.
Can I tell a very? It's gonna be a very short story about this one time I was at Hooters watching like the NBA playoffs with like a bunch of friends and like my wife. I mean, I was probably like 28, married, settled down, got a house, whatever, blah blah. And I see somebody from my high school, and he's there with like some dudes. I don't know, like two friends. We'll just say two friends. Anyways, so I'm like, I don't really give a shit about basketball, nor do I really like. It was a Wednesday. We were just out there like socializing, having a few, eating dinner, and then going home. Right? I mean, didn't have kids yet. So, anyways, say hi to him when we walk in, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go say hi to such and such from, I won't name him, but like I'm gonna go say goodbye to him, and then like I was like, hey buddy, we're taking off. It's like 9:30, 10. Work tomorrow and stuff. I'm fairly late as is. I mean, some people 10's not late, but like work next day, whatever. So anyways, whoa, where are you going? I was like, I'm going home. Like, he looked at me. And I could tell he's like, a few pictures in. He's just like, what happened to you? I was like, man, I don't know. And so like on the drive back, I'm just sitting there with Jen, just like, what the fuck did he mean? What happened to me? Like, what do you want me to do? Just stay up till midnight slamming beers on a Wednesday at a fucking Hooters? Like, what?
Fuck yeah.
Like,
at the time, it would have hurt my soul to hear that. Like, what? I'm not real? Like, what?
What happened to you?
Guy? Yeah.
This was definitely
cool.
my transition from like, I was like, all right, I'm just Martin Freeman from The Hobbit, and I just don't fucking want to like do that. No.
That's fine.
What happened to you? What happened to you,
man.
Sir?
You just be lame or whatever. I don't care. Also,
so stop hurting my feelings.
There's a Hooters in San Marcos, like right next to my new job. I'm totally going.
You should go up there.
I passed by it these last 3 days. I'm just like, I'm gonna go in you. Go in you.
Go up there with your Braden Works here shirt and order chicken breasts.
Yeah.
And then they go, "What do you like?" I'm just kidding. I want a grilled chicken sandwich, please. Like,
I'm just
hungry. A picture of you by myself.
You and like everybody else.
I don't know. Is that sad that I want to go to this Hooters by myself and drink a pitcher?
No.
No.
It's. I think everybody, every man or woman, whatever you. I think the wings with a pitcher of beer, doesn't matter where you get it, is delightful. And if you want to go to Hooters to have one, who cares?
Well, they demolished the Austin Hooters, so that's why I was like, oh shit. That. And I'm not even like a Hooters fan really. I'm just like, dude, a Hooters, it's like rare. I want to go. I want to.
You're like, ugh. Let's tear down this establishment of just like male dominance, and we'll put in a Twin Peaks instead.
Yeah.
I hear
a different restaurant. Bring in all the restaurants. Yeah.
Nice.
So, anyways.
What
happened?
What
happened to us? What happened to us?
I'm drinking water on my drinking podcast. What happened to us?
There's no beer pressure in this. You can drink whatever you want. As long as it's critically, that's all.
Hey guys, I'm smoking weed. I'm still getting fucked up, okay? I have my ways of getting
Is this what you want?
Yeah.
I've got a brown bag and I'm just huffing paint.
Yeah.
So
that's
I like the rule. See, with my paint.
Just every once in a while, just.
He just comes, his face is all silver.
Galarian, right? Woo, yeah, Galarian, bro.
Why would anyone huff it? It's like the worst. It's like, I think I might do heroin before I did like huff, like, or like the canned air.
In general.
Canned air and shit.
Like whippets.
I mean, I've done whippets. That's huffing. I've huffed. I'm a huffer.
I like, we're just gonna take a really hard drug and go like, I mean, I kind of did it one time, but it's stupid, right?
Fuck. Didn't smoke crack that one time. Damn it.
It's fucking don't make it a lifestyle, but hey, I mean,
I've never smoked crack. I promise. But I have,
that's like the
I have a friend.
Oh God.
My friend Mark, he like smoked crack once. Dude, every time he brings it up, it's so fucking funny. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know.
Often
it's funny when you're.
I don't know Mark personally. How often does he bring it? Hey, remember 3 weeks ago when I smoked crack? It's just like I kind of
No,
wanted
but
to do
he
it
would.
again.
He would bring it up. He would bring it up. Or maybe it was his friends that he was around that they would bring it up. Like, hey, Mark, remember that time you smoked crack? Yeah.
He's like, no, I was smoking crack. I was so high.
Yeah. Oh my God. Can we get back to the game? Is that
So Galarian,
possible?
right?
Is that possible from now on? Like from here? Have we gone
My
too
intimidating move, I just take out a pipe of just tin foil and I just burn like as hard, long as I can. Just get
like
that
no
nice,
cough, no
clean
nothing either.
energy.
Just like
Yeah,
hold
just-
it in.
Yeah.
Exhale through your nostril.
far? Whose turn is it?
Okay.
I just killed a guy.
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah.
I'm gonna take
Killing-
that soundbite. I just killed a guy.
I just killed a guy.
And I just said yeah.
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 All right, dude. This
Okay.
is probably one of the most off the rails.
Wheels up.
Yeah. Whew, my face is like warm.
And it's like finally combat. It's finally like the good shit, and we're giving everybody this.
It goes where it goes.
Hey, look. People want to sprinkle their action
Yeah.
with some, I don't like to drink past 10:30 on Wednesdays stories.
Yeah, that was good though. I will never forget that. What happened to you?
What happened to you?
What happened to you?
Like I said, that would crush me, man.
It's like,
I'm still the same guy. Okay. All right.
Be like, you should look in a mirror. What happened?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
So you
Sick burn.
beheaded that pirate, and yeah, blood squirts everywhere, and it's a bloody mess on the deck, and
Is there a lot of
no other
squelching?
people. Yeah, there's a bunch of squelching. There's the Wilhelm scream happens at least once or twice. Like, yeah, exactly. Fighting, there's the sound of cutlasses, going back and forth. It's fucking going down. It's complete
Going
chaos on this ship.
Yeah.
And yeah, so now it's circling back all the pirates that are on board have attacked. So yes, Fritz, I believe it's your turn now.
Ooh, okay. So I got 2 more turns for my storm cloud.
Correct.
So am I 20 feet away from one of these guys?
The only one
that I
that's
can
left
conceal?
on the ship the only one that's left on the ship that hasn't boarded yet is the captain, from the one that you had the cloud on.
He was the captain?
Well, it's just all the other ones have boarded the ship. The only one that's left that hasn't boarded yet is the captain.
Cool. Well,
that
I'm gonna conceal him then with my storm cloud and try to
Sure.
zap him. So he has to beat a 14 reflex save.
Success.
Damn it, dude!
Sorry, man.
If I don't get to zap one person with a storm cloud, I'm gonna be real mad.
Right.
So I guess now there's like 5 of me.
Mhm.
It's
can
like
each one of your
mimicking all
shadow
my
clones cast a jitsu on their own,
Right?
I don't.
like in Naruto?
Mm-hmm. Please say yes.
Oh wait, these images remain. All right.
Or do they
Sounds
just mimic
an
your
act-
action?
They mimic your actions. I don't think they do like attacks. I don't think I get all those attacks. No, I don't. It's just like I get one. And also I figured out how to roll randomly if you're gonna try to hit me.
Okay.
You'd roll a d10 because there's 5 of us. So 2 would be 1, 3, 4 would be 2. You know what I mean? So you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
So
Just grabbing my
that's
D10 just in
if
case.
you hit me. So if you go against my armor class, you'll have to do that and to see, and I'll be number 1.
So
I'm
it's like
1.
a double armor
Okay.
almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sick. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Six.
I'm just gonna zap. I'm gonna zap the captain that's talking. Not zap, but magic missile him. It's just 1 magic missile.
Okay. Oh,
Zap.
so it just happened.
And and that's 4 damage to the captain that's talking to Brutus. I'm just like zapping him, trying to fucking kill him.
That captain's cleaved in twain.
Oh wait,
Yeah, that
they're not-
the
oh,
only one
my
that
bad.
it's okay.
Then I'm
There's
picking
one
a
guy
pirate.
over there.
Correct.
I picked that guy.
Cool.
That
Roll that
guy.
damage then.
I promise I'm listening. Oh, it's 4 damage. I promise I'm listening. I'm just paying attention to
It's okay.
too much
So
other
describe
shit.
your killing blow.
I shoot him
This one
right in the
was
butt.
hit.
I shoot him right in the butt. Bitch.
As he doesn't even
his
see
ass.
it, just hits him, and you see him, kind of straighten up, and then just
Up your
fall
ass
forward.
with mobile gas. And I say, up your ass with mobile gas.
And everyone's kind of like,
Mobile
what is that? Like, does mobile like gas that moves? Like,
It's from a movie.
Yeah, I know.
It's from Indy.
Yeah. Cool, but you do kill that one, and all of the remaining pirates that were on that side of the ship, you guys cleared out. You took them all out.
Hell yeah.
So the ones that have boarded on that side have been defeated. You are still connected to that ship on that side, but there don't seem to be any more boarding from that particular ship. So you still have the 4 that are remaining that have boarded from the second ship on the other side of you, and there's still the captain, which you potentially tried to hit with your cloud. Those are the 5 that you can see visibly as far as enemies go.
Okay.
So Blade's turn is next.
Blade.
He turns around.
Dicey.
Yeah, he sees that there's still more to fight, so he goes and rushes at the crowd of 4 and attempts to attack the first one that he sees. But he misses this time, actually, as he attempts to slice with his katana, and yeah, he actually doesn't make a slice this time. So circling
No
back
slice.
to all the pirates now. The captain, seeing that this bolt tried to go after him, you see him cast a spell as well.
No!
And you actually see magic missiles hurled towards you, Fritz.
F that. Well, you gotta roll to see if you can hit me. Which one
So
is the
it's-
figment? Which one is the real me?
Where's
You
the-
never
where's my
know.
phone?
You never know.
One of us
So what's-
lies, the other one
so
tells
what's-
the truth.
Nice. What's the roll again? It's D10 and then
Yeah, D10 if it's
5.
1 or 2, a 5. So you hit one of my figments, so one of my guys zaps. So there's 4 of us now.
As you can see, a confused look on his face as he thought he hit the right one. But
And
you
the
can see that this particular captain is a caster.
Yeah, and then the four rat guys are just like
Simultaneously give a little rat
just
middle
at the
finger.
same time. Yeah,
Fuck you.
fuck you, dude.
All right, and the 4 that are near Blade, they all attack him. One miss.
Blade.
So only one of them hits.
Oh.
And they use their
Well, that's
cutlass for damage. But you see him give him a slice, and he's starting to falter a bit. He's been hit a couple of times now. He seems to be quite wounded.
Mm.
Yeah, but he doesn't relent any. He's
Real
still
slow,
holds
and
up
then
his
you
sword.
hear, like in every war movie when someone gets shot and they have that one lady singing all sad, like, oh, yeah.
Usually, with a last look up before you fall down.
Yeah. Yeah.
No! Maybe a hand reach. Epic.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Slow-mo.
All right. So yeah. Let's see. It's Blade attempted to attack. The pirates attacked. So the captain used his magic missile, but he didn't choose to board. So you still are enclosed by the other ships. So now it is Brock Brutus's turn.
I'm gonna chunk my fire grenade onto that other ship that's docked to us and just set that motherfucker on fire.
So you beheaded that other one. So now you look across. We're gonna attempt to hurl it to the second ship that's connected to you guys. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So give me.
Alchemist fire?
Let's see.
I have
So-
seen those too. That's a good idea.
Actually, just give me a D20 and just tell me what you roll. We'll use that
Oh,
to
shit.
dictate where this lands, how well you throw it. Because you're hucking this thing,
Oh, 11?
You rolled an 11?
Yeah. Do I at least hit the ship?
So you turn around, you grab your grenade, and you throw it, and it lands at the feet. It doesn't quite get on him, but it lands at the feet, and you can see that there's flames at his feet. So wherever he was, in his face, is caught aflame, and you see he's trying to
Wait.
move his feet around.
I'm throwing it at the ship. The other ship
I
that's...
apologize. My bad.
I'm trying to hit
I
a
misheard that.
barn with a...
Okay. My bad. I misread that.
That's okay.
So yeah, where it hits, you can see that it does start to catch a flame on wherever it lands. And it
Yeah.
happens to be
Look out.
in the spot where there's just kindling, there's wood, it's a ship. That shit happens. So yeah, that one is actually starting to catch a flame a bit, and you can see that the captain notices it, and he's starting to bark orders to other members of the crew to try to put it out.
Sweet.
But yeah, you did successfully set aflame the.
Is there a way I can like? Do I have enough action to lift the ladder, or to hack it, or to like? Could I hack that ladder?
I wouldn't say hack it because you technically had an action in throwing your grenade. But since you're not moving, let's go ahead and just say let's roll a strength roll. So D20 plus your strength mod to attempt to like see what are you gonna do to this bridge thing.
I'm just gonna get it off our ship, just like yeah.
Okay. You attempt to just like lift it. Okay, yeah. So D20 plus your strength mod. Let's try that.
It'd be a 20, not a natural 20. 17 plus 3.
Excuse me. Okay. So yeah, you start to do that, and as you're doing it, you see that it's like ripping parts of your own ship off as well, as it's like kind of hooked in there. If you do that, you'd be tearing off parts of your ship.
It's like I'm tearing off the railing, right? I'm not like gonna sink. Take a quarter panel off the side there, like.
Yeah, it's gonna take off a nice.
It just rips all the way down.
Like, whoops.
Ooh.
I just turned. Fritz says, "There, we have a problem." Oh. Hope you brought your swim trunks.
That's Brutus.
Don't know how sometimes.
Well, looks like we have a problem.
Whoops. I pulled a Brutus.
Whoa!
He's a zany character.
I brocked again. I'm sorry. I brocked again.
I brocked it up.
Brocked it all up again. Going and brocking it all up.
Yeah, I do that. I don't care about the
So yeah, you grab it and you start to lift it up, and you can hear it like tearing away at the railing of the ship, but you just lift it up anyways, and you lift it up, and it flops up, but then it just like flops back down. But it's not connected to the ship anymore, but it's like loosened from the ship. You know what I mean?
Well, all right.
So now it's just like resting on it, but it's not like hooked in or anything like that. So you managed to successfully like tear it off from the ship. So you still have access to the other ship through the bridge. It's just not like connected firmly.
Well, that ship's on fire. I don't want to go over there.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm good.
All right.
And in doing that, Simone sees that there are a bunch of people around Blade, but she chooses to do nothing. As she like looks and sees, and she just kind of like
Simone,
acts like she doesn't see it.
Why?
The music is playing.
Why would she do such a thing?
As she seems
like looks back.
The lady singing,
getting stabbed again.
And she doesn't seem to want to help Blade very much.
Wait, are you talking about like the Middle Eastern kind of like lady?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or okay, we could even go like Gladiator when he's like, just like trying to, or what? How that lady sings in slow motion death so many times, it just happens.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Oh man. Anyways.
All right, so that was Simone's turn as she chose to do nothing, and now it's circling back to Fritz.
Oh shit. Okay, so this is my last turn with my storm cloud.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna try to conceal him again and shoot a lightning bolt.
Reflex.
Beat 14.
D20. Not this time. Unsuccessful.
Yes! The last
as you
time.
Actually, you use.
All right, you ready for this damage, dude?
Let's do it.
Okay, well, dice up. Excited.
So that's 13 damage.
Describe your killing blow.
Oh yeah, dude! I just like, and he just like he doesn't like, he just like flies and just like lands in a bunch of crates or something. Was I like not supposed to kill him? Now I feel bad. I thought we were getting attacked.
What? Yeah, of course you're supposed to kill.
Yeah, right.
It's an opposing captain.
The entire story hinged on that man living, and Andy's just like, oh shit.
No, I kill his ass. I zap him.
1 second.
And then as that happens, my storm cloud dissipates.
So yeah, at one moment he was barking orders to try to put out the fire onto the ship, and dictate to his crew what to do, and all of a sudden,
Yeah.
and the crew's kind of like wide-eyed looking like, holy shit. And they look at the cloud and they just see it dissipate, and they're really not sure what to do, as they seem to be shaken by the whole situation. They're not really sure how this cloud all of a sudden finally successfully
Finally
made its attack. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Nice. See that, Brutus?
Pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet.
Did you see me rip half the ship off with my muscles?
Daddy, that was tight.
That dude's Cappa was detated.
So now circling back to Blade, and he seems to be wounded, but he's not retreating at all. He stands firm, and he's gonna attack again with his katana sword.
Go, Blade, go.
But due to how wounded he is, he actually is unsuccessful in his katana attack, as he seems to be slowing down a bit. It's not as fierce as he once started out in this battle. He's got a few wounds now. Let's see. Now it's the pirates' turns again. So, not too long ago, you saw a flare go off, correct?
No. Yes.
So you can see that. Actually, you two give me a perception roll. Let's see if you guys notice this. Fritz and Brock.
I see nothing. I rolled a 6.
Rolled a 22.
Okay, so Brock doesn't see anything. He's still kind of paying attention to where he threw the thing and how he lifted up the bridge, just admiring his handiwork. But you notice that there seems to be a bunch of like little dinghies heading towards your way, as they are attempting to board you that way, as the remaining ships are sending people in.
Cool. So I yell, dinghies approaching! And I yell the side of the ship that they're approaching on, and I try to rally up everybody to move the cannon and like.
They're coming basically from like the back and the front of the ship, because those were the two
left or right side.
Like the front and the back of the ship. Like initially, it was the left and the right that you're being attacked from. Now it's like the front and the back that these people
dinghy.
are
Okay.
You from. Yeah.
So
they're pushing on these little ships.
Is there only one cannon?
There are multiple cannons on the sides, but they're only facing like the sides, the left and the right of your ships.
And they're like under deck? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Those type? Okay. I was kind of picturing one on board, but okay.
Nope. Okay. So basically, they're only facing your left and your right, not your front and your back.
Okay, cool. I get it. All right. So those pirates that are fighting Blade, I want to.
Not your turn.
It's one. Oh, it's not my turn?
Nope.
Okay. Oh,
you used your yeah. No. Yeah, I was having you guys roll perception. It's okay.
Oh, that's
it's going to be Brock's turn.
I got excited.
That's okay. But you notice in one of the invading ships, or excuse not the ships, in one of the invading dinghies, Fritz notices that it's that elven archer leading one of the boarding parties.
Shit.
As you can see him loading up his bow and aiming right at Brock. He lets loose an arrow.
God, I should have fuck you, Brandon, for not letting me kill that piece of shit. Like,
what's your AC?
Fritz.
That wasn't.
I have the bonus right with the mage armor, so it's 20.
Despite a shot, it would have hit you directly in the chest. It just deflects off.
Hi.
Do I see who shot it?
I'll give you another perception roll.
I don't. It's a 2.
Yeah, you see it and you're kind of like looking around, but there's so much chaos going around that you're not really sure where the arrow came from. So those 4 attacks. Let's see if. You've taken out the 2 boarding ships, so there aren't any more actually attempting to board you from the left and the right.
Nice.
So you managed to successfully take those ones out. But yeah, you have these other boarding parties. They're not onto the ship yet, but you can see that they're really close because they're able to use their bows and stuff like that. Now, the elven archer was able to shoot because it has an increased range, but the other ones that are either rowing or on the dinghy aren't able to hit you guys just yet. But you can see that they're approaching. So next turn, though, they will be basically on you guys, approaching in whatever fashion they will to get onto the ship. Okay, so Brock, I believe it is your turn now.
How many dudes are alive on that other side of the ship that
you still see 4 that have surrounded Blade?
Is intimidation a full action, or would I get an attack after that? Or
Depends what you're trying to do with your intimidate. If you're just saying something, I wouldn't call it like a complete action. I'd still give you some leeway there.
all right, so I just point at them with the hatchet or my axe, just go, "You're fucking next," and I just like stomp over there and just attack like the closest one.
Sure. Go ahead and give that an attempt. Roll your intimidate for me first. D20 wants to intimidate.
22.
Nice.
Christ. Yeah, you can see that the closest one to you actually like turns around, and they don't really seem to be intimidated by like your words, but they seem to
Intimidated by
ready
my
to
axe.
fight. Yeah, they seem like they turn around, they look at your axe, and they look at you like, oh shit, here we go. Like they're not scared, but they're kind of like, oh fuck, like oh
right.
crap. So go ahead and now you moved. Roll for your attack to see if you successfully hit this
12.
Unfortunately, no, you miss as you attempt to slice with your axe, and this one just actually moves out of the way.
Okay, that's all I got then, right?
And Simone, seeing that you've now rushed into that battle, you can see that she lets loose an arrow now at the same one that you attacked. But she misses.
Bummer.
Oh, I should stick to spells, is what she says. She got lucky on those early crits.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, she casted mage armor, so but she puts away the bow, and you can see that she brings her staff back out. It looks like she's better off with casting spells. But yeah, that's her turn for now. The pirates went, so Fritz, it's back to you again.
Okay, no more storm cloud. All right, so I'm gonna fire something at the dinghies approaching from the head of the ship, I guess. Yeah.
So like you're running towards like the head of the ship and kind of like peering over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. I'm running over there, and I have my short bow still drawn, and I'm gonna try to take a shot at that elven archer. Is he 60 feet away?
Yeah. At this point, you can possibly hit him. Possibly not. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Cool. So I'm taking a shot, but it's not gonna be a sneak attack, I guess, because he can see me, right? Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Damn it.
With his elven eyes.
Oh. No. Dropped it. Okay. Jesus. 9, 10, 14 to hit.
Misses.
Damn it. Okay.
As it just comes up just a little short of his dinghy.
Okay.
I just like saying that word.
Yeah. Quit playing with your dinghy.
Oh man.
That
little dinghy.
What is that sound?
Tommy Boy. No.
Oh yeah.
Actually, wait, is it Tommy Boy? I
think it's Chris Farley though, right?
I can't remember. Yeah, I definitely remember Chris Farley. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tommy Boy because he's on the scooter or the sailboat.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Those kids make fun of him for being too big for the sailboat.
Oh right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This podcast is now called Let's Explain Every Joke.
I'm all for it.
Yeah. You see, Chris Farley was funny because of his shots.
Yeah, we broke things. It was so funny.
So I guess I shoot and I miss, and I guess I moved over there. So I guess that's it.
And as you cross the ship, Blade kind of sees you cross over and get to the front and let loose another arrow, so he can kind of tell that, oh shit, there's more coming. Mm-hmm. So he attempts to kind of roll back and out of the way of these buccaneers. So he's going to attempt an acrobatics move. It's actually successful. So he sees the situation, and he's actually getting wounded quite a bit. So he does like a little back roll, and he gets out of there. And he's actually able to. Well, actually, let's see if they get him with an attack of opportunity, which they don't. The one that's right in front of him attempts to give him a slice with his cutlass, but he's able to acrobatically roll out of there. And as he gets some space, he kind of reaches into his pocket and pops open a little potion, knocks back a little something.
How is he? I just don't even understand how he got away. I thought we put him in fucking jail.
No, dude, that wasn't the right one.
Remember, Zero took his place?
That was Zero.
But what the fuck's Zero?
He's down. He's still locked underneath.
Yeah, we put him in the cell.
Yep.
Oh,
he can
fuck
help,
him. I hope he goes down with the ship.
I wasn't going to say anything about him until you guys brought him up, but he's still locked away, yes.
You guys brought him up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so yes, where was I? Blade popped up a potion, and only 4 HP restored, though, because I rolled a 1. But yeah, you can see that, he's not as nearly as wounded as he once was, so he got out of there, healed himself up a bit, and he's ready for the fight some more. So let's bring it back to the rest of these pirates that are now there. They see that Brutus is in front of them. They see that Blade is in front of them. They kind of size up both of them, and they choose to attack Brock because they see him as the threat. So what they're going to attempt to do, they're going to attempt to grab you and attempt to throw you overboard.
Oh, fuck.
So there's 1 miss on their grab, 1 success, another miss, another miss. So all 4 of them come at you, and they try to grab you, and you're successfully wrestling away from all of them except one. One of them actually grabs you by the arm and is trying to basically grab your axe arm and hold you still, while the other ones are also attempting to grab you and throw you overboard, as they're basically struggling with fighting, so they're attempting to just toss you. So yeah, but only one of them is successfully able to grab you, though, because I know what your CMD is, and yeah. So right now, one of these pirates has you, and you can see that they're reaching into their pocket to grab rope as they're attempting to tie you up. So, so now let's see if these other pirates attempting to board from the front and the back are successful. So some of them let their hooks up, but you can see that none of them have made it up quite yet. You can see that they've thrown their grappling hooks up. They're attempting to climb up, but none of them have boarded you just yet because they rolled pretty low. I'm just rolling d20s to dictate how well their movement is.
Cool.
So yeah, you can tell that from the front and the back, specifically you, Fritz. You can see that that elven archer is coming up, but he's sending other people first. You can tell he's getting people in front of him. So I believe.
I said little bitch to the elven archer.
I'm just planning. I'm planning.
So Brock, I think it's your turn now. Yeah.
So the one who grabbed me, got his hands on me, I'm just gonna look him right in the face and go, big mistake, and I'm gonna smite him with divine divine hands and just grab him by the fucking face and just
Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that move. Okay.
I like Python and I burned his fucking arm off.
Yeah, right. Okay. So roll your normal damage like you would with your axe.
So 1d8. 5.
So that's going to be +3.
So 8.
8. So yeah, you do 8 damage of your. Oh wait, no, So you're doing 8 damage to this one in particular, and yeah, you just. Where do you put your hand? Do you just
I just fucking iron palm his face, just
and yeah, he lets go of your arm and just he isn't dead, but he drops his cutlass and he's just putting his hand on his face. You can tell that you fucked this dude up. Not dead, but holding his face. So he successfully loosens his grip. Good move.
Nice. Hell yeah.
So you haven't moved, but you're kind of in the thick of a fight. So I'm guessing that's your turn, or what's up?
I don't have any more attacks, right? That smite's
Correct.
gonna burn it all up.
Yeah, but that was a good move.
5 foot step.
5 foot step?
Oh, actually, no, it wouldn't. Right? It's a 5 foot step.
Yeah, because it's 5 foot. So I would step away, just be like, yeah, fuck that guy, and then I see that they're trying to grab me, so I back away,
Yeah, you're trying to get to more of the center of the ship, kind of away from the railings.
And I say, smoke!
You can see she's in the middle of casting a spell.
She bitch! Fire your spell!
You can see a circle open up right near your feet, and something pops up from the ground, or from the planks of the ship, and it's she's summoning forth something. And what pops up? Ooh, excuse me. Ugh. is an octopus. As it just plops onto the ship, and it starts to grab at all of the other pirates. So let's see how well it does. Misses that one. Got one. So it successfully grabs 2 of these pirates and is like slowly kind of like flopping towards the side as it attempts to basically plunge overboard and bring these 2 pirates with it.
Awesome.
Whoa!
Yeah. So it has a hold of them, but it hasn't quite dragged them over. It's like got them, but it's not quite over yet. It's like trying to make its way over, but they're fighting back. They're trying to
they're screaming.
Resist.
They're screaming.
An octopus just popped out of nowhere and all of a sudden grabbed them and was attempting to bring them overboard. So
Dang.
She saw them grappling you, so she summoned something to attempt to grapple them. So that is their turn. Okay, so the ones in the front of the ship, they're now starting to come up, and in front of you, Fritz, you see one of them attempt to slice you with his axe, but you have to roll the D10, right? Or not his axe.
Only if it hits, you do that.
Okay.
Only if it hits.
D20 first. What's your AC?
My AC is 15.
1 billion.
What's that?
So yeah, you see one of them like gets close and puts their arm up on the guardrail and attempts to slice you with their cutlass, but they see 4 of you, so they're not really sure what they attacked, but they missed. And you can see that there are others imminent. And on the south side or at the back end of the ship, you can see now that 4 have popped up on that side as well.
Okay.
As they made their way over, and another boarding party's made it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, so that one's not done. So the Elven Archer is still at the bottom of the dinghy. You can see that he's like reaching into something, and he looks up, and you can see he's just not really like pointing at anybody, but he's knocking an arrow, and it's got like a fire, like a fire tip on it, and you can see he's gonna shoot it onto the ship.
This fucking guy.
Let's see if he makes it. Oops. Wow. All right. Well, he rolls a 2. So when he attempts to put it up in the air to shoot it, it just goes out. Just from a gust of wind from the sea air, and he's kind of just like breaks it, and like he's looking into his quiver for another one of his specific arrows. How did I roll a 2? He's a fucking archer.
Yeah, I know, right?
He has to hit the boat that he's standing on, and he just fucking win.
Okay. Well, that didn't work. But I think that is now Brock's turn. All the pirates went. They boarded. They used their movement. Okay, yeah. Brock, your turn.
Brock, wait, are you sure it's my turn?
So it should go Brock then Fritz. Fritz, you usually go after me, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Fritz, it's your turn. I'm sorry. Fritz, it's your turn. I'm sorry.
You go Fritz, pirate, then me.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Simone went. Oh yeah, I got confused because Simone went.
Could go again.
You guys got boarded. That's okay.
No,
use another turn.
My bad.
No,
totally my fault. I lost track of order. But yes, Fritz, your turn.
It's all good. All right, so this guy's right in front of me, like trying to hit me with his scimitar or whatever.
You can see he's not over yet. He's like on the railing with like one arm, like holding him as he's like, slicing at you with his cutlass.
Yeah. And I like kind of like don't step back, but I lean back, and then like I start to like and like my cheeks fill up, and like my eyes like turn like red, and like smoke starts to come out my ears, and I just like breathe fire like all over this fool. Yeah.
Nice.
So it's a reflex save for half, and it's also.
I'm gonna say he doesn't have any reflex. How could he have a reflex when he's like,
I guess
one
you're
arm
right.
like slicing at you? Like he would basically have to let go.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna just go ahead and say
hits.
It just kind of hits. He can't move.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sweet. So all right. Cool. So I'm gonna roll this damage, and I'm blowing fire on this motherfucker. All right. So that's 14 damage.
Describe your killing blow.
I just like burn him to ashes, like, and just like fucking burn him down. Like he turns to ash before he like falls like into the ocean.
Yeah, just like
he's like And
Turns in just a win. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Takes him
Hell
away.
yeah. Cool. And that's my first cone. I have 2 more after this. So yeah, it's activated though. Yeah.
All right. So
and then I'm gonna take.
Oh, go ahead.
I can still like move back then, right?
Yes, technically yes.
Well, no, I'm not gonna move back. I'm gonna kind of stand my ground, the 4 of us, and just like kind of like hold off, like barricade them from coming up, and just I'm just gonna start spitting fire at anybody who tries to fucking come up. So that's the plan.
So yeah.
Okay.
In seeing that,
oh
Blade
shit!
kind of looks over. Oh.
No, it's good. Good.
Oh, okay. Blade, sees you belch fire, and yeah, he doesn't really seem like you need any backup, so he chooses to fight side by side with Brock instead.
Good
he
plan.
sees that the octopus has taken out 2 of them, so he sees that there are 2 left. But he also glances up and sees that there are 4 that are approaching Simone. So he's looking at Brock and he's like fighting with him, but he decides to go over and help her instead. So he sees that Brock probably has this, and he goes over and he attempts to attack one of the 4 that is heading towards Simone. And he's successful.
Get him, Blade.
He deals 6 damage to one as he gives him a slice through the belly. And yeah, he seems to be fighting for his fellow crew member, unlike Simone in the miniface. Yes, now it's circling back to these pirates. So now 2 of them are going to attempt to break free of the octopus's grapple. Let's see if they're successful. Unsuccessful. Successful. So one of them actually is like, and just slices away at one of the tentacles. It's still like on him, but it's like, it doesn't have a hold of him anymore. So he's able to break free of the grapple.
Whoa.
The other 2 are still in front of Brock, and they're going to attempt to grab you once more. Critical fail as they just like, the grip is like really weak. It's really like, yeah. Oh man, the other one is unsuccessful as well, as they attempt to like try to like tie you up and grapple you again, but you're just like, get off me. As they now see that things are going kind of bad for them with the grapple, so they ditch that. They bring the cutlasses out again, but they can't attack. So those 4 have made their moves. Let's see, there's the other 4 that are now in front of Blade and in front of Simone. So the one in battle with Blade is going to attempt to attack with their cutlass and is successful. And does 5 damage to Blade. So despite his heroic efforts, Blade seems to take another pretty nasty wound as he staggers a little bit, but he's still in the fight. So the other 3 see that Simone is like casting all these spells, so they attempt to grab her and throw her over as well. So the 3 of them are going to attempt to grapple her. Okay, 2 of them are successful. So they grab her by both arms, and they're bringing out their ropes, and they're tying her up as quickly as they can. And they seem to almost have her, as she's like halfway kind of tied up, trying to like maneuver her way out, but she's unsuccessful. So now there are 3 that are attempting to board right in front of you, Fritz. You totally belched fire on that one, and the other 3 did see that, but they're still attempting to come at you. So one is up and actually in your face, while the other 2 are still kind of on the guardrail. So this first one attempts to slice you with their cutlass, but they miss. Yeah, and the other ones aren't quite over yet, so they can't attack you because you're just not within range. But let's see what our elven archer can do.
Oh.
Okay, so
who's that guy?
You see a fire arrow pop up, and it actually hits one of the crew members. It doesn't actually land onto the ship. So kills him, and he drops. But you can see that his body, the clothes he was wearing, catch fire. So you can see that.
How quickly does the crew member fall down?
It's like it hits him in the chest, and he like immediately drops. So he's on fire, but it hasn't quite caught just yet.
Mm-hmm.
So the elven archer was able to successfully hit, but he hit a person, so it hasn't hit the ship just yet.
Okay. Cool.
And I believe that is now 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Brock's turn. I think I got all the pirate members, right?
I'm going to cleave. I'm assuming that the 3 around me are close enough to where I could cleave attack all of them.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm,
You do have
nice.
cleave, yep. It is a feat you do have.
Gonna go for the 3-peat. Get the turkey.
Nice. Let's give it a go. Nice.
19.
Ooh, damn. All right. Roll the damage.
That's a D8 for all of them, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
One of them takes. Doesn't matter. Like, I guess one's 4, 8, and 3.
Okay. So the one that initially grabbed you, dead. The second one that you hit, mortally wounded. The third one that you hit, just wounded. So describe your killing blow on that first one.
Again, just kind of with a smooth, just like decapitating motion, just like just cutting it one head off, and then I guess taking a chunk out of the other dude's throat, and then like stopping, and getting it stuck in the other dude's like shoulder or like neck meat, and just be like fuck.
As more bodies hit the ground, and blood again is just everywhere, all over the deck. It is a bloody mess.
Whoa. Is it going to be like difficult terrain?
It's getting that way, but yeah.
Mm,
yeah, the middle of the ship is like drenched right now.
I hate to be the one who has to clean this up. I yell, hey,
right.
fucking clean this up.
Just immediately, like in like basketball games, like those people like wiping the floor.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
Sweat like grease monkeys over here. Just.
Nice. That was a good move, but good cleave. Okay. So you attack. So now it's Simone's turn, but unfortunately, she's in the middle of being grappled, and she's all bound up and everything like that. So she's gonna attempt to break free, but it's gonna be tough. She's got 2 people grappled her, and they've got basically like rope tied around her. So let's see what she can do. As she is unsuccessful, as she's attempting to kind of like wriggle her way out or do anything, like reach for her dagger to try to slice at the rope or anything. It's not working though. She's still maintained in the grapple. She can't do anything. Damn. Okay, Fritz. I think that's back to you.
All right, so that other guy's in front of me. I'm going to let off my second blast of fire breath.
Sure.
Did you make a ninja? There's also a Naruto move.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Katon!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and he doesn't get the reflex save, right? So.
No, he's right in front of you, so he would. He's completely mobile.
He's on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
go ahead and
right
do that reflex save.
Ooh, successful.
Okay,
Rolled
so
18 straight up.
Okay, so he takes 6 damage still.
Okay. So yeah, you do quite a bit of damage, and you can see that you hit him, and he's burning. Not dead, but he's still he doesn't seem as willing to fight, but he still has the sword up to you, he's trying to ignore the pain that you just inflicted on him.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so I'm gonna throw an alchemist fire at him. Because the spell just kind of keeps going. It's not really
right.
It's not really even yeah. So I'm gonna throw a fucking So I'm gonna do a dex. I don't really know how these work. I'm sorry. I don't even know.
Okay. In this instance, you're not necessarily throwing it. You're kind of just smashing it in this dude's face, right?
Oh, he's like up against me then.
Yeah, he's like in your grill.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well then, can I take like a 5-foot step and then do it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, and then I'd have to roll?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a dex roll. We'll see how successful this is.
Okay, cool. I got a 14.
Okay. So is there any splash in this, or does it just
I'm not sure. I didn't really look him up. Probably should, huh?
Oh, just because he's so close, that's all. Otherwise, I would just be like, it just kind of happens. But you guys are pretty close.
Okay, so what's the so it hit?
Yes.
What is the damage on that? I don't really know.
D4 or D6, something like that. One of the two.
You're the GM. You should.
We'll just say D6 for now, for
Okay,
lack of being able to have it on hand.
Cool. All right.
Might be a D8. You never know.
Worth a try. Yeah.
4 damage.
All right. So in the remaining damage that you do to this guy, describe your killing blow.
I blew fire in his face, and then he and then he didn't die, so I just splashed him with more fire. And just burned him to ashes.
Just my eyes.
Yeah, these pirates don't have much in the way of AC, so they are pretty susceptible to basically anything. There's just a lot of them is the thing.
All right, I only have 2 more.
So you killed that one.
Nice. All right, so I'm just still kind of I walk up to the railing. I'm just holding my ground, trying to keep other people from coming up.
And you see that the Elven Archer has his arrow knocked and ready to fire right at you. Not his turn, but yeah.
So I killed 2, so there's the Elven Archer and 1 more guy? Is that what's going on?
Elven Archer, 2 more.
2 more guys? Okay, cool.
Yeah, they come in parties of 4.
Oh, wait. So Brandon's group is the same group as the Elven Archer?
They're coming from both sides. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's better than I thought.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight this fool. I'm going to kill him. Even though I'm running out of all my good spells.
I mean, you got to use them. The shit's going down.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. I'm just holding my ground. And Elven Archer guy, what'd he do?
You can see that he has his his arrow pointing towards you.
Okay.
But it's not his turn. It is actually Blade's turn, and he sees that the guy in front of him, is still fighting him, so he's going to attempt to attack him, but he's unsuccessful. As he's, still quite wounded, even though he had that healing potion. He attempts to slice. He wants to try to save Simone. He's unsuccessful. He misses. Whew. All right, now it's the pirates' turn. So the one in front of Blade uses his cutlass. Rolls a natty 1. So as he attempts to attack Blade, he deflects with his katana, and he basically breaks the cutlass. He's able to slice it. So he slices, uses his cutlass, and he kind of looks at it and is amazed at the katana's durability. So we see that the other 2 are also still grappling Simone. So let's see if they maintain. One of them loosens their grip as she kind of struggles forward, but the other one is able to hold on to her. So they still have her grappled, and they're dragging her, and they throw her overboard.
No!
That's all of a sudden, you hear the splash of Simone the Many-Faced hitting the water. And at the same time, you can see that the octopus has that one grappled. Let's see if he maintains. And it does. And he actually plummets overboard as well. So brings over that one pirate, goes into the ground. The other 2 toss Simone the Many-Faced into the water. Into the briny deep she goes.
Brock, kill these people. What the hell are you doing?
So there's still
3-1.
There's still 4 where Blade is at. Now 2 of them use their actions to toss Simone overboard, but there's still 1 that has its action. So it's going to attempt to attack Blade as well. And is successful.
Oh shit.
So they rolled a 1 on the damage, but they get a bonus. They give Blade another slice, and he drops to a knee, and he drops his katana to the ground as he is very close to dying. Drops his weapon, and you can see he's struggling to, he's struggling to maintain, as he's not looking too good. Epic. Yeah. The one in front of
audio
Fritz.
Onslaught.
As 2 of them, as the 2 that are in front of Fritz, see that there's just fire and ash and just bone everywhere. As they look and they see that there's a corpse in the middle of the ship that's on fire. There's just blood squirted out everywhere. There's a Tengu samurai at the end of the ship that's a bloody mess. There's a lot of shit going down, but they maintain the fight. So they attempt to grab the Tengu, they attempt to grab the rat folk in front of them, Fritz, and they attempt to grapple you. 1 is success. What's your CMD?
Wait, who's around me? What's going on?
You have the 2 pirates now that have successfully made it to the top, and they surveyed the scene and they see they're like, oh shit.
Okay.
So they're attempting to grapple you.
Okay. My CMD is 19.
Oh, but they are still both successful.
Whoa.
As they reach for you and they grab you and they realize that fighting you isn't the way to go. That they're just going to attempt to throw you overboard as well. Because both of them are successful and they're bringing out their ropes and they're attempting to tie you up, but they only have you with their hands, not they haven't tied you up or anything just yet. But two of them have you.
Hey. Yeah. Okay. Great. Grand.
And you can hear both of them say, "We got one of them. We got one of them." And you can see another hook latch up onto the ship as someone seems to be making their way up as well. And as you see, it's the Elven Archer kind of making their way onto the ship as well. That's their movement, though. That's their action, though. There's still two other pirates that are engaged with combat with Brock. So they're gonna they've seen what you've done. You've cleaved their other friends. You've bloodied and decapitated just about everybody. But they're still gonna attempt to fight you. Yes, because you have a crazy high AC and miss. Yeah, they both attempt to attack, and it's just like something unseen seems to be blocking their moves, their attacks. So they're just not really sure. You just have the crazy high AC, and you have the mage armor. So yeah, they are unsuccessful.
How far am I from Fritz?
If you look to your right, which is the direction that Fritz is in, I'd say about like 30 feet or so.
So, would I draw any attacks of opportunity, like trying to make it over there?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to cleave these two assholes.
Yeah.
17.
Hits.
And then
I got this.
6 and 3. However.
So describe your killing blow for both of them as you successfully cleave both of these mofos.
I'm going to change it up, and I'm going to punch one of them in the face as hard as I can with my shield arm, just like caving their face in completely, just like. And then, the other one I'm just going to bury it into the top of their head, just like. Just yank it the fuck out. And then, So now that I'm not going to draw any attacks of opportunity on my movement, I will now move over to where Fritz is.
You look over and you see, there's two of them, and they have him basically in the process of tying him up with some rope. Brock!
Let's go.
Yeah, and you're able to, get to the. Yeah, you're able to get to where he's at, but no actions are available for you at the moment.
Okay.
So that is Simone's turn, but he's in the water, so you don't really know what happens there.
I don't know.
So we'll go ahead and skip that. And so you don't know, but you can see.
Okay.
So now it is. Oh, it's Fritz's turn now. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to blow my last cone of fire breath. But so where are these guys? Because I could possibly hit like two of them at once if I.
They're on your left and on your right.
Okay, so they're flanking. So then I'm going to just turn to my left and just blast this dude. He gets a reflex save for half.
Ooh, natty 20.
Okay, so it's half. It's only 2 damage. It's the last little bloof.
So like you do that and it like hits like their ear and like part of their face, and they're like but they're still holding on.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to strength check to free an arm.
Sure.
Okay. Come on, Fritz. Oh yeah. I got a 20. 20.
Shit. Yeah. So you're able to.
Okay.
Rats have those weird reflexes or like weird joints. They're able to like. Yeah.
It's
called squirming.
I squirm my right hand out, and then the one that was holding on to or the one that whichever one that I just hit in the face with the 2 damage, I just like point my like finger and I just like blast him in the face with a magic missile.
Roll that damage.
All right.
Nice. This is badass.
3 damage.
You pop him in the eye, and you're like, ah! He's still holding on to you.
I'm just pissing them off. Like, I'm not even like killing them. All right, that's like, that says a freak.
I'm over here doing work.
Yeah. Actually, that's like a special ability. No, that's like my actions. That's pretty much all I can do right now. Yeah. Cool. I'm cool with that. And I'm like, I'm like, unhand me.
Nice. As we go over to Blade now. And just a second. He has a move that he's gonna do. I just need to remember what it is. Give me just a second. Okay.
Tell me when this bit gets old, but
No, I love it.
He's just thinking about his family that was
Okay.
trying to find his wife.
So he finds the courage within. As all of a sudden he reaches for his katana, and instead of just really succumbing to his attacks, he fires up and he issues a challenge to the pirate in front of you. He says, "I will not die on this day. You will not be the one to slay me here." As he uses his his challenge ability, which actually gives him +5 to his HP and +3 to his damage. So you can see that him issuing this challenge reinvigorates the life into Blade himself, and he grabs his katana and he attempts to just pierce right through the chest of this pirate in front of him. And he's successful. Wow.
Yeah.
It worked this time. So let's do the damage. Okay. So, and after his fire up, he says, "I won't die on this day. You will not be the one to defeat me, not by that blade." And he pierces him right through the chest. And he actually kills him, and he pulls it out. And, slices,
kills him?
Slicks the blood off of his blade. And, he's still ready for more. And he looks at the other three that are still in front of him and realizes there's still much of a fight to happen. It's not over yet.
So he killed the elven archer?
No. He killed one of the pirates that was in front of him. The elven archer is on the side of Fritz.
Gotcha. Boy,
give me a perception roll, you guys.
And you, yeah. Oh, yes. Perception. All right.
6.
Jesus Christ.
God damn, I can't fucking see shit for anything.
Yeah, you don't see anything. The battle's too thick.
I got a 28.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, you do.
What?
I have a 10 in perception, and I got an 18.
So
that's fine, I guess.
You see that there's still more little dinghies on their way with still more pirates. And it just looks like they're almost endless.
Jesus fuck.
But you're looking into the sea and you see that there's all kinds of you're still tied up, but you're able to look around you and see everything. And you look up and you see the familiar flaps of wings all about you.
Yeah!
As more than just the normal 4 Strix are here, as it seems to be a shit ton of them, as they're all of a sudden just pouring above you, as they seem to be
my God.
trying to grab all these pirates and just getting them off their dinghies and flinging them into the ocean. And you can see they're like the eagles in Lord of the Rings, basically. They're coming in, they're flinging off everything that they can.
I pictured the hawk dudes from Flash Gordon,
Nice.
just shooting lasers. Ah!
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, sorry.
Yeah, and you see that all these Strix are around and plunging off all these pirates, and you see that the elven archer is seeing what's happening, and you can actually see him jump back off of the ship and onto his dinghy, and he seems to be trying to get out there as fast as he can, as you can see that the situation has gone sour for the Cheliaxian.
Run, you coward!
As these Strix are all taking over, and sure enough, you see a couple more familiar faces as the 4 Strix that you encountered earlier bring back your friends. Strix. As all of a sudden Python shows up and he looks around and looks at the battle, and you can see that Ezra is putting out the fire. That is that body that was right there. She dumps water on, and you can see that everyone is starting to clear the ship of the pirates.
Yes.
Luckily, your jungle friends made it out of there with the helps of the Strix to gain reinforcements. As you see that the battle was about to get super thick, your Strix friends came to back you up in the nick of time.
Hell
I think that's a good spot to.
Yeah, I think so.
To end for now, as your Strix buddies they showed up in huge numbers to even the odds.
Fuck yes. That rules.
So, can I do one thing? If I
Do
have
it.
the turn or the capability,
Let's
can
hear
I
it.
just intimidate all the pirates left on the boat to get the fuck off?
Sure. You can give him a.
Oh, can I do one too?
Yeah,
let's
we'll
do it.
just like.
With some outro promos.
Yeah. Like, run for your lives, you scallywags.
Oh man, 14.
Oh man.
Let's hear it though. Let's hear it. What do you say?
I got an 8.
Just like Harrison Ford on Air Force One. Just I say like, get the hell off my boat.
Nice. As in
Yeah.
doing so, you realize that not only are they leaving your boat, but they're leaving the other boats as well. As there are still 4 other ships that are near you guys that have been abandoned, except for the one, which the Elven Archer seems to be retreating to and heading back towards the way of Cheliax.
Dang.
So you have
Let
the
him.
Belafonte
Let
and
him.
4 other ships with you now.
Dang.
But
In
no,
relatively good condition.
Yeah.
minus the one I set lit on fire.
Yeah, that one is kind of
you,
fucked.
You set one on fire and like 2 of them have holes or like they're all smashed up at least a
One
little
of them
bit by
has
the
like a
cannon
bunch of
fire.
holes and stuff, and then one of them
Yeah.
is on fire. Yeah.
Well, great.
Hey,
Whatever. We
no,
don't need
man.
these ships.
He said they were in good condition. That's what I heard.
Relatively good condition.
All right.
They can be repaired.
I know.
We missed a couple times.
Yeah. But
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Shit. Hell yeah, guys. Fuck yeah. Wow. This is a long episode, but I didn't want to cut it short because it was
Action.
It was happening, man. The fray. We were in it. We're in the shit. But yeah. Thanks again, Andrew.
I'm sorry, but you know what that
Thanks
means.
for having me.
Do what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta come back though.
Look, there's still some heads that need to be separated from their shoulders, so I'm happy.
Hey,
to
look, I
oblige.
threw like 12 pirates at you. It's not my fault that
I didn't.
you
Yeah.
them.
It was
I
going
tried.
for
I tried
a
to
while.
kill you.
If
Dude,
if you switch my perception rolls with my attack rolls, then I'm dead. Like then it's just like, all right, see y'all never. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they tried to take you overboard. Didn't happen. I tried.
Yeah. I surprisingly didn't lose any HP.
I'm lucky that I had that altercation with Python, because I wouldn't have ever even thought about smiting him.
Right.
Previously, when Python
I
grappled
noticed
me.
that too.
Yeah. But yeah.
I noticed that too. Yeah, I used the same move to release Python
Yeah.
shape that you did on this one. Yeah. Right.
Nobody touches me.
Mhm.
Right? Hell yeah, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah.
To Critical Drinks. And and we'll see you next week with some Call of Cthulhu, hopefully. If not, then we'll just do this again. But I think we'll play. I'll be ready.
Regardless, we'll have something for you.
Yeah, totally. All right. So like, subscribe, comment if you want. Shit, I don't know. Fucking
Smash that like button.
Yeah.
smash it. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Subscribe.
Fucking
Watch. Do. Listen.
yeah. And now we have our own little we have our little names and shit down here now. So
Yeah, you'll see our.
So you follow those guys. Follow us.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Andrew's off the grid. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, all right, guys. Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye now. Bye now. Bye.